2024 was a fabulous year for perfumes, and today I am going to share with you my 2024 wrapped perfume style just to show you what my favorites were from the year. Hello, my name is Ellison, and on this channel I do perfume reviews, and I am trying to help you find the next best perfume to add to your collection. So if that is something that you are interested in seeing more of, then I would highly suggest you hit that subscribe button down below just to stay in the loop with my future uploads. Alright, so these perfumes, not all of these perfumes are new to 2024, okay? I want to make that clear that these are not new to 2024. These are perfumes that they were introduced to me in 2024 and I fell in love with them in 2024 and they will be following me around for the rest of my life. So let's just go ahead and dive right in. I would be untrue to myself if I did not start with the perfume that I have raved about since receiving it, and that is the Dossier Perfumes Ambery Saffron perfume. This is a perfume that is their impression of the MFK Baccarat Rouge 540. Gorgeous perfume. It is one of the perfumes that I wear when it's like, you know what? I want to feel like a next level version of myself. I want to feel very dignified. I want to feel very mature. I want to feel like, hey, everybody, like, take me seriously. That's sort of what I wear this perfume to feel like, okay? I'm not saying that people take me seriously because I smell like this, because that's not the case. But it makes me feel confident. It makes me feel very sure of myself. And yeah, this perfume, I mean, they call this the whiff of wealth. It's just a really nice, ooey gooey, spicy perfume with the amber, with the saffron, with the woody fragrance notes, with some of the sweeter florals like orange blossom and plum. So there's just a lot of very heavy, but very unique fragrance notes in this perfume, and I feel like this is going to make it into every single one of my compilation videos like this. Pretty darn sure. Let's see if I can do it. Let's see if I can. All right, the next perfume that is in my 2024 perfume wrapped. So I do not have a full-size bottle of this yet, but 2025, it's a goal. It is a goal of mine. So this is from Scentbird. This is the Juliet Has a Gun, Not a Perfume fragrance. Now, I created a review all about this, and a lot of you guys have, said like, oh, I didn't smell it, or it smells like nothing, or it's supposed to smell just like you, like things like that. And yes, there are a lot of people that cannot smell this, because of it is Cetalox. That's the fragrance note that this is. It's just Cetalox. There's a lot of people that they cannot smell this fragrance note at all. Like they just are not biologically, genetically designed to smell this fragrance. But for those of you who can smell it, for those of you who are able to smell it, this is literally just a really nice, it's like a fresh woody fragrance, but very subtle, it's like just a quiet, very natural fragrance, okay? What I would have to say about this is that this is one of those perfumes that you would like to wear if it's like, you know what, I don't want to stir up, like, right? Like, it's the perfume that you want to wear when you're trying to be very elegant, very timeless, very graceful and classic, but you're not trying to make a scene with your perfume. That's what this perfume is. And so for me, I just found this perfume really nice. Obviously, I like really heavy perfumes and I like loud perfumes. I mean, I can appreciate that there is a time and a place for perfumes like this. And if it is a subtle fragrance, but it is a well-crafted, well-designed fragrance that is powerful, that is impactful while still being subtle, I am all for that. And that is precisely what this is. While this is a very delicate, a very nice fragrance, what I found with this perfume was that it was still very strong. I can still smell it on myself. I can still, right throughout the day, I'm still able to smell it. And so, yes, again, while this is a more delicate perfume, it is still an impactful perfume, and that is why it makes it to my 2024 wrapped. Do you guys do the Spotify 2024 wrapped? What is your wrapped playlist? What is on that? I'd like to hear it down below in the comments. I haven't looked at mine. I think it's probably going to be Evanescence. Okay, so I'm sort of like going back and forth because I don't want it to just be one big Dossier plug here. But the next perfume is from Dossier, and this is the Zest for Life perfume. Again, I created a video all about this perfume. I love this perfume, okay? In that video, I talk about how it's very nostalgic for me, and it reminds me of the Hollister store, okay? If you're with me, you're with me, okay? Most of us have passed by a Hollister store, and like the fragrance of the Hollister store literally just like tumbles out of its doors and falls on you, and you get like an impact fragrance because of how strong that smell is, but how wonderful and how fresh and how clean it is. It's just such a pleasant smell. That is precisely what this fragrance is. It smells like that really clean, zesty, fresh, beachy fragrance, but like upscale beachy fragrance, like really aquatic beachy fragrance. Okay, not coconut. It's not coconut. It's very much so that very fresh, aquatic, citrusy kind of fragrance. And I just love this perfume, okay? It wears all day for me, okay? I spray it on, which is saying something because typically fresh fragrances do not last on me. They do not last on me whatsoever. But for me, this perfume, I mean, it held on. It was very strong, very impactful, just a beautiful fragrance. And I think that it's super versatile, okay? For me, it's just one of those fragrances where it's like, I don't really know what to wear today. I'll wear this, okay? If I'm not feeling like smelling like a dessert, which I typically do feel like smelling like a dessert, but on the days when I don't want to, this is the kind of perfume that I would go for. It's just this really citrusy, fresh, but really impactful, powerful, packs a punch kind of perfume. And that, I mean, I love this fragrance. I love this fragrance. This is a beautiful perfume. Cannot recommend this one enough. And it's a Dossier original, okay? So that means that Dossier thought this up on their own, and wow, did they do a good job. Okay, now the next perfume. I just recently was introduced to this perfume. I haven't yet made my video on this perfume, but I had been wanting to try it for months and just hadn't gotten around to it and hadn't done it. And finally, I got my hands on it. And so, listen, you guys are going to hear more about this in the coming, I think next month I'm going to create a video all about this perfume. But this is the Commodity Milk perfume, okay? Now this one is from Scentbird. I don't have a full-size bottle of milk yet, but trust me, it's coming, okay? So this is the Expressive, okay? I do like all three of the Commodity Scent Space versions of milk. All three of them, gorgeous fragrances, gorgeous perfumes, but Expressive, I mean, Commodity considers Expressive their standard fragrance, you know, that standard strength, that standard impact of perfume. And so that's what this one is. And let me tell you, this perfume, the only way, so this is considered their marshmallow perfume, but what I would say is yes, marshmallow, but it's bready. Okay, it has that bready texture that really makes it so easy to wear. Okay, I mean, I feel like a lot of times there are marshmallow perfumes, there are sweet perfumes, and I have a couple more here that I'm going to share with you that I personally love, and they're very sweet, but they can come off a little bit youthful. And they can come off as not really appropriate for every occasion. Commodity Milk is that sweet marshmallow fragrance that, you know what, you can wear this to that upscale event that you have going on this weekend or whatever, right? You can wear this to that because it's just, I mean, it's sweet, but again, it has this bready texture. It reminds me of like a sweet bread kind of dealio, not like Hawaiian rolls, okay? We're not talking about like King's Hawaiian bread or something like that, but it's almost just like a bready texture with just a dash of sweetness on it, and it's just beautiful. I mean, it's just beautiful. And so for me, I feel like this is just sort of that standard go-to mature woman's sweet marshmallow perfume, and that's why it makes it to my Wrapped, because honestly, I had such high hopes for this perfume. My eyes are about to water. Whew. I had such high hopes for this perfume, and oh my word, did Commodity arrive? Commodity, they met the standard, okay? They met the expectation. They went above and beyond. They exceeded expectations. I'm so happy with this perfume. Yeah, I cannot say enough about this fragrance. And again, I like all 3 scent spaces. So I feel like you can get the scent space that is perfect for you. All right, the next one. Let's just like sort of stay on the marshmallow train here. So the next one is Dossier Perfumes' Floral Marshmallow Fragrance. And this is their impression of the oh man, I get the title of this all wacky do. So Killian's Love Don't Be Shy. I think that's how it's said. This is a gorgeous perfume, okay? This is just one of those really, it's very sweet, okay? It's sweet. And so for a lot of you that you're not really into sweet, but you want a marshmallow perfume, I would go more for the commodity, but this is, if you like sweet, this is sweet, but it definitely has that floral twist to it, okay? There's a lot of florals in here, but they're sweet florals, like orange blossom, honeysuckle, neroli, jasmine, okay? So they're really heavy, but they're sort of sweet, and so all of them pulled in together, it just makes such an ooey gooey fragrance. I mean, oh my word, it's just a gorgeous perfume. The orange blossom comes in hot with this fragrance, okay? Marshmallow is obvious, but the orange blossom, it's just like right there, okay? The whole time. This is a very long lasting perfume. I get compliments on this perfume, and it's just such a good perfume, such a good fragrance, okay? I was super excited to get my hands on it, and then when Dossier actually sent it to me, I was like, praise, okay? Because this is just gorgeous, okay? This is gorgeous. If you love sweet perfumes, but you're like, you know what? I'm sort of looking for something a little bit different than just, oh, it's cotton candy. This right here, okay? This right here is exactly what you are looking for. Oh my gosh, my eyes. What I would have to say about it is, like I said about sweet perfumes, sometimes this can come across as a little bit youthful, okay? So what I would have to say is that it might not be appropriate for every occasion, okay? It might not be appropriate for, oh, that super fancy gala that I have, right? Or the, dinner and a show that I'm going to. It might not be appropriate for all of those occasions, but I feel like it really is a very fun fragrance to wear, and I don't know, whenever I wear it, I just feel like so good about myself, and I feel like having fun. I'm having fun. It's important to have fun while wearing your perfumes. All right, now this is a new addition to my collection. So excited. The review on this is coming out in the next couple weeks. I think that's how it's gonna land. This is the Lattafa Eclair perfume, okay? Listen, you guys. What they said about this perfume is exactly what it is, okay? I feel like with this perfume, I mean, people just keep going on and on and on about how it's, oh, it's super sweet, it's like cake, it's like a latte, it's like that. Yes, it is. It is exactly like that. I think that sometimes we get a little bit nervous to listen to different influencers or whatever on the internet, just because sometimes things are hyped and then they're not all that they're made out to be. But this one, I was 100% lured in, and I was 100% impressed, okay? This perfume, listen. I sprayed this perfume, the first day I got it, I, sprayed it and tested it, and I was like, huh, right? I just melted with adoration. But then, I just kept smelling it, okay? It had literally penetrated every area of my life. It was everywhere. It is everywhere, okay? Different clothes that it's gotten onto, it still smells like that, okay? It is everywhere. So what I would have to say about this perfume is that it's sweet, okay? It is very sweet, and it is very much so that, oh, you smell like a snack kind of perfume, but it's also very strong, very powerful, very long lasting, and so if that's what you're into, if that's what you're looking for, then this is what you should be purchasing, okay? It's very affordable, very affordable. I found this one on Amazon, but it's just such a good perfume for the price that it is, and Lattafa has arrived with this perfume. That's all I have to say about this, is that Lattafa, you came in clutch. You came in clutch. You heard the crowd's request, and you met the crowd's request. Okay, the next perfume, this is the last Dossier perfume, I swear. This is the Dossier Powdery Peach perfume. Now, Powdery Peach, listen, so Powdery Peach is their impression of the Jimmy Choo I Want Choo fragrance. I've smelled that Jimmy Choo perfume. This perfume smells exactly like that, okay? It smells exactly like that. and it has the wear time of the Jimmy Choo fragrance as well. It is just such a beautiful fragrance. So it's fruity. It's fruity, okay? There's a lot of fruit. There's a lot of florals in this. Looking at it, there's a lot of florals. But what I would have to say is that it has this powdery encasement, okay? It's like it's encased in this powdery fragrance that just softens. It's like the powdery fragrance note sort of cuts off the sharp edges of the perfume, okay? You know how sometimes a floral fragrance or a fruity fragrance, it's like they just have this tang and this zippiness to it that it sort of makes you twitch. With this perfume, it's like it has all of that tang, it has the sweetness, it has the fruitiness to it, but then you have these powdery fragrance notes that it really just softens it, okay? It's like it rounds out something that was very square, sort of blocky smelling, okay? And that's what I love about this perfume is that it is just, it is a very classic luxury smell, very classic smell, okay? Very timeless, very elegant, very easy to wear, very everyday, okay? You can wear this anywhere, anytime. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how nice of an event you're going to or how casual of a day you are having. This perfume will fit right in with that, okay? And so I just love this perfume, okay? I love this perfume for those any and everyday kind of occasions. And so, yes, I would highly recommend this perfume. And this perfume is one of those fragrances where it's like, it just never lets me down. Okay, it never lets me down. It's a go-to. It's a lot like Zest for Life, where it's like, if I don't really know what to wear, I might just put this on because I know I'm going to love it. I know it's going to last. And I know that it's not going to be one of those fragrances where it's like, man, like that perfume does not fit in with what you were doing, okay? That is not what this is. This perfume goes with anything, with any occasion, with anything. Wear this anywhere. All right, the last perfume. I have not spoken about this perfume. I have not shared this on Instagram. I have not, nothing, okay? I originally got this perfume as a Scentbird sample. My sister had gotten it and she was like, yeah, it's a little sweet for me. And I was like, okay, sure. So I smelled it and it was like, oh, it's okay, it's all right. But then I tried it and wow, I was in love. Okay? And so today is sort of the reveal into my collection and my reveal to you. This is the, let me get it right, Salvatore Ferragamo Signorina Misteriosa perfume. This perfume, oh my word, you've never smelled this. Okay? You have never in your life smelled this fragrance. This is floral sweet. Okay, it's not floral marshmallow. It's not floral marshmallow like the Dossier fragrance. This is like they put all of the orange blossoms together and they made one super orange blossom. And then they put it in this little bottle in like this very thick, ooey gooey pureed form. And just like, oh my word. Guys, let me tell you, florals, not typically my jam. Florals, not really the thing that I'm going for all the time. I am not a florals girly. Never have been a florals girly. But this perfume, this is a sweet floral. And it lasts all day. It is powerful. I mean, a little bit of this perfume goes a long way. And it's just the most gorgeous fragrance. I feel like this perfume, like whenever I am going somewhere and it's like, you know what, like I want to be noticed, right? Like I want to be noticed in some fashion. I wear this when I want to be noticed, okay? Like all the other perfumes here, it's like, okay, yeah, like they all have their little personalities and like I wear this and it makes me feel this way. Like I wear this when I want to be noticed. I wear this when I want somebody to pass by me and think, oh wow, like wow, right? Like that's a unique smell and that's very different, but like I love it. That's what this is. And I mean, oh my word. Again, orange blossom heaven. If you like orange blossom, you are going, like it packs a punch here. It packs a punch. I absolutely adore this perfume. I don't even know if orange blossom is one of the listed fragrance notes now that I think about it, but that's what I smell. That's what I smell here, okay? And you know, me and Orange Blossom, we're tight, okay? We have grown a bond here in 2024. And this perfume, I mean, it just makes me think. I don't know if all of the fragrance notes pulled together make it smell like orange blossom, or if orange blossom is just a really heavy dose here. But this perfume, it's not going anywhere. It is not going anywhere, okay? It is a pretty reasonably priced luxury perfume. And it just, I mean, the wear time on this fragrance, it is one of those fragrances where it's like, it just feels like the top, middle, and base notes, they don't separate out. You know how sometimes perfumes, it's like, okay, yeah, you smell the top notes and then they fade away, and then the middle notes and then they fade away. With this fragrance, it just feels like the entire fragrance, it just holds together, it stays together, and you smell the whole fragrance all day. Okay, sure, it wears out over time. Most perfumes do, except for the Eclair perfume, apparently. But with this perfume, it's like it stays together and it fades evenly throughout the day. And I mean, I really appreciate that about a perfume. But even when it is faded, it is still noticeable. It is still having an impact. And so, yeah, love this perfume. Love this perfume. If you have not smelled this fragrance, you are missing out. I know it's not a super popular, it's not a sexy perfume, it's not one of those perfumes that it's like, oh man, like everybody's wearing it. Ellison is wearing this, okay? So that's what I have to say about that. That is my 2024 perfume wrapped for you. All of the fragrances that, I mean, I have just been adoring in 2024. I review a lot of perfume, okay? And I smell a lot of perfume. And there's a few that I've smelled but I haven't tested that I'm like, man, if I had only tested that earlier in this year, then I would have been able to add these to my perfume wrapped. But that'll have to be next year. These perfumes are these are tried and true. They're beautiful. They're gorgeous. These are staying in my collection. I don't care how old I am. I don't care how outdated these perfumes are. They are staying in my collection. And so, yeah, what are you guys' favorite perfumes for 2024? I know I asked about the Spotify Wrapped. Give me your perfume wrapped, okay? Tell me about your perfume wrapped. What perfumes have just stayed in your collection? What perfumes have really just rocked your world in 2024? I would love to hear about that. So comment those down below. Thank you so much for joining me today. I will link all of these perfumes down below for you if you are interested in getting your hands on them for yourself, which I highly recommend you do because they are gorgeous. So I will link all of these down below for you. That is the last video of 2024 for me. Thank you for such a great year. This channel has grown so much just in the last few months since I started. And yeah, I'm just so happy. I'm so happy you guys are loving the content. Make sure that you just stay in the loop with my future uploads because there's more coming your way. And yeah, I just love you guys. I'm so appreciative of all of the love and the help that you've given me, especially with the pronunciation and all of the things, okay? All of the things. I'm just so grateful, so thankful. And so, yes, thank you so much. Happy New Year. And yeah, I will see you guys next year. I love you guys oh so very much. And until then, so long.